Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Save News TV, the television show. Again, we are so thankful for you allowing us into your homes this week as we bring you the good news of Jesus Christ. On today's show, we have some exciting guests. We're going to talk with the Red Cross, American Red Cross. This is a season where the Red Cross really are doing a lot of things as the weather begins to change. So we're going to ask a few questions of her. And also, we have a brand new business in Wayne County, Great Harvest Bread Company. Oh, they have the best bread in the world, okay? I don't even like bread. I don't even like bread, but I like their bread. And we're going to talk to them a little bit about that also. As you know, every week we start the show off with news. Well, today is no exception, except for this week, our news is a little bit different. This week we're going to announce what we have had on our Facebook page as the question mark and our website as the question mark. What is Save News doing now? Well, ladies, it is time for you. What Save News is doing, we are having our first annual Miss Save News pageant. We will have ladies from ages 18 to 39 and ladies ages 40 and over. So get ready, contact our office, go to our website, get your application. The deadline to have your application into the office will be July 31st, 2013. So, are you the first Miss Save News? Are you the first Miss Virtuous Woman Save News? We are waiting to hear from you. Go to our website, call our office, 919-648-4800. Go to our website, www.savenews.com. Hit us up on facebook.com/savenews or follow us on Twitter. Get your application in because we want to have the first Miss Save News, and it could be you. Now we're going to talk to Tammy Forrester, who is the CEO of the American Red Cross right here in Wayne County. You know, this is adverse weather season coming up, and Tammy's going to tell us a little bit what we can do and what the Red Cross is doing as far as hurricanes and tornadoes. Well, hi, Tammy. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. You know, I'm so excited at what Red Cross is doing in this neighborhood. Not just, throughout the world, you do so many great things. And right now, we're getting ready to have a little bad weather. This is a hurricane season. So tell me a little bit what American Red Cross, how do you prepare for this season?
Well, American Red Cross tries to get the word out to the public, to our communities, of the ways that they can make themselves safe during hurricane season. We have tornadoes that are spawned off during hurricane season, but the biggest way you can be prepared is to be knowledgeable, know what you can do. There's a difference between a tornado watch and a hurricane watch and a warning.
Okay, well, let's start there.
Okay.
What's the difference between a hurricane watch and a hurricane warning?
A watch is when conditions are favorable. A warning is when one has been sighted.
Oh, okay.
Or when it's coming. When I say one has been sighted, tornado. When it's forecast to come, hurricane.
So it's imminent then.
Yes.
We need to pack it up.
You need to be ready, and you need to listen. A watch tells you to look for conditions. A warning tells you it's coming, get ready.
Okay.
It's coming, get ready. It's coming, get out, evacuate.
Oh, okay. So now that we've got the warning and the watch, let's say we're in a watch situation. What, as citizens of Wayne County, what do we, in surrounding counties, what do we need to start doing when the watch comes?
When the watch comes, you need to listen to your television and your radio. If you don't have a television or radio, you can have a NOAA battery-powered radio. That's good to have because when the power goes out, you won't have your radio and your television.
Right.
So you always want to have your powered radio by battery. And you can buy those at Radio Shack. They're not real expensive. Okay? Or the radios that a lot of can use batteries.
Right.
They just don't use them to have them plugged in.
Technology.
I do that.
Yeah.
That's right. So, but you want to listen to be aware.
Okay.
And then you want to follow the instructions that you're given.
Okay. Now, when it escalates to a warning, a watch warning, where do we go from here? Then?
You want to proceed for cover. You want to do what they tell you pertaining. Let's discuss hurricane because that's mostly what people are going to be prepared for. A tornado comes with a little less warning. So, but in the case of a tornado, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to get to a safe spot in your home or outside, someplace that's below the average ground area, okay? So for a hurricane, you can do a whole lot more to be prepared.
Okay.
You can cover your windows. You can put gas in your car. Now, you want to put gas in your car before the hurricane.
Well, that sounds safe.
because if you don't and you lose power, your
Right.
ATM card's not
Not
going
gonna
to work.
Yeah.
So you want to get cash. You want to have cash. You want to have food that you don't have to heat up. You want to fill your tub with water. Now, some people go, that's just being paranoid. It's not being paranoid. It's being prepared. Because after the hurricane hits, if the water is not drinkable, you know you got good water in your tub because you did it before the storm, and you can boil it. You can bathe in it. You can use it to flush the toilet. You can drink. You can cook with it. So you want to do things to be prepared. You want to know where your flashlight is. And a lot of people out there are going, oh, I know where my flashlight is. I'm good. But does it have good batteries?
Right.
So
When's the last time
you
you
know
changed the
where it
batteries?
is, but when was the last time you flicked it on and used it? So if you have pets, you want to make sure that they're taken care of, that they're in. Don't leave your dogs tied up because then when the floodwaters rise, they can only go as far as they're tied up, and then they drown or choke, either one.
Right.
If you have babies, infants, children, you want to have their needs.
Right.
Multiple things. You can pack a box ahead of time called a preparedness box. It can have your animal's needs, your baby's needs. If you're diabetic or have high blood pressure or any other health situations, you can pack medications ahead for that. Not far ahead, but ahead enough for you to be prepared.
And how many days do you say that someone should prepare their box for? A week, 3 days?
They generally say 3 days to a week.
Okay.
And they generally say 1 gallon of water per person per day for 3 days.
Okay.
For water. So, but you can never have too much water, so it wouldn't hurt you.
Right.
And you can buy, and water is something that you can make in your preparedness kit and have for 9 months to a year. And when you make your kit, you don't want to put it outside. You want to put it in the house. So it is in a controlled climate. So that's some of the things that you can do to be prepared. You also, another trick of the trade is, if you know bad weather's coming and they're already forecasting that you're probably going to lose power, we're probably going to be without power, go ahead and turn your refrigerator and your freezer down as low as they'll go. Way ahead of time. And I know you're thinking, well, all my stuff in the refrigerator is going to freeze, but it's going to thaw.
Right.
Because when you lose your power, and then you want to stay out of it, remember, when you peek, it leaks.
Right.
So every time you peek in there to see what's in there, cool air comes out and hot air goes in. So it's just little things like that to help you be prepared.
Okay.
And let your family know that you're okay.
Yes.
Like in Oklahoma, we have a website now that you can go to. It's called Safe and Well. They can go in Oklahoma and register their name and their family members to let other people know that they're safe and well. It also works on this end. You can go to it and enter your name and their name that you're looking for them. When it comes up, the people in that area that are working that disaster will stay in tune with that sheet, and as they come across those people, they'll have those people fill them out.
Oh, okay. Now, what's that website? Safeandwell.com?
Safe and Well, but you need to go to redcross.org. But I did test this. It's foolproof. If you just go to your computer and you type in Safe and Well, it'll give you the choices, and it's clear because it says Safe and Well Red Cross.
Oh, okay. That's
so
good.
it's dummy proof, as I call it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And the stuff that we just talked about, they can go to redcross.org and they can download a whole sheet. It's Spanish on one side, English on the other, and it tells them everything that we just discussed and a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Now, let's say that we hope that we do not receive any bad weather here.
That's right.
But in the event that we do receive bad weather, Red Cross is here for us.
Yes.
Now, I remember that one hurricane, and I mean, really, I lost everything. And the Red Cross was one of the organizations that really, really assisted us. It assisted everybody in the county because everybody was devastated, not just me. So walk us through the steps after the disaster has happened. What do they need to do now as far as Red Cross is concerned?
Well, once the emergency management notifies the Red Cross, we
Mhm.
do have a situation. Obviously, we know if a hurricane or tornadoes come through, but we have to be positioned by emergency management. Once they notify us, we open up shelters. Then the people that don't have immediate housing are welcome to go to those shelters. There are multiple shelters throughout the county.
Okay.
From within the shelter, we are able to do casework. Casework is where we come and I sit right down beside you and I get your name, your address, your phone number, and what kind of insurance you have. Do you have insurance? How many people live with you? What are their ages? And we figure out how we can help you. Usually Red Cross does what we call immediate aid.
Yes.
A lot of people think we do shelter on a regular daily basis, but we don't. We only do it in emergency situations. And we do it within buildings in the county that are used for other things like your schools. So we do immediate help, which is finding you cover, shelter,
Right.
feeding you, providing you with CAC cards. If we don't give you a CAC card, and that's a client assistance card,
Okay, I didn't know what a cat card was.
then we provide you the food.
Okay.
So we're either going to give you the food or we're going to provide you a means for you to
Get
feed yourself and your family. And then clothing as well. So that's the casework process. If the damage is severe enough, there's a few days in there between Red Cross and FEMA. But then FEMA comes in, government aid comes in and helps those with long-lasting dire situations.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, I know that you all are definitely going to be a major force, but it's important that we let people know how to give blood now in advance, even whether we have excellent weather or not. So we're going to let you tell us how do we give blood, and we're going to take a break after that.
Okay. We have about 10 drives a month. They can call the office at 919-735-7201, or they can go to redcrossblood.org, and they can sign up and see all the drives, where they are, what time they are. They can even make their own appointment.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Tammy, I really appreciate you coming to see us today, and you are now the official CEO of the American Red Cross.
Yes.
So people, she's the woman to see. And we're back, everybody, and as promised, I have Melissa Taylor and Michelle Jones from Great Harvest Bread Company. Okay, like I told y'all, I don't like bread, but I like these people bread. How you ladies doing today?
Very good, thank you.
What is it that make your bread so fantastic? I was in the mall, and I tried the spinach feta.
Yes.
Oh my God. It was like the total best bread that I have ever eaten, and I don't even like bread. But tell me, what sets you all apart?
Well, part of the reason Great Harvest Bread is so unique is the long process that the bread takes in the making of the bread. It's about a 5-hour process. We
Wow.
start with the whole wheat berry,
Mm-hmm.
then we grind that in the bakery to create the whole wheat flour. So what goes in the mill comes out of the mill.
Wow. So you grind it there
Yes,
daily.
it's a stone burr mill, and we pour the wheat berries in and grind it, and it comes out into big tubs of flour. And so then we take that flour and begin the process of making the bread, which I said is 5 hours. And then when the bread is finished, it's the freshest bread you'll have. No preservatives, no additives. And so it's the process that gives it that taste. It's the whole wheat flour that gives it the taste and the quality that it is.
Oh, okay. Now I understand you all have the creative control
Yes.
as
we
far
do.
as the type of breads that you are gonna make. So tell me a little bit.
That's right. It's called the Freedom Franchise.
Okay.
And so we have the best of both worlds. We have the support of the franchise, and so they help us with our marketing department and our everything that we need to do to get up and running. But they allow us the choice to do whatever we want with the rest of the bakery. We just have 3 main requirements. We need to grind the wheat, we need to sell our honey whole wheat signature bread, and we need to carry their logo.
Wow.
Other than that, we have the freedom to do whatever we want. We can choose the colors we want in our bakery. We can choose the types of breads we want to make. So it's the best of both worlds.
Oh, that's great. And you know, the other day when I was over there, you ladies they were sitting out. I'm so excited. We're going to have an opportunity to be out in a patio setting.
That's right.
And you're located on Ash Street.
Yes.
So is that a part of the freedom that you were able to do
Yes, we had a site locator come in October, and before he came, we had to sort of do our homework and find 5 or 6 locations that we liked that were available, and then we graded those locations based on just getting into the parking lot, getting out, the parking, the setting, what were we around, and Great Harvest is very community minded, so we like the fact that we're in a neighborhood setting, and that's how we chose our location.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We love also the fact that we're halfway between the base and downtown.
Oh, okay. That's I'm glad that they're right like 5 minutes from my office.
Yeah.
We'll
Right.
bring you some trees.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now tell us what your menu is going to be like.
Well, we will start out with fresh breads every day. We'll have 5 to 7 different breads. Now, but there are 3 breads we'll have daily: the cinnamon chip, the honey whole wheat, and the white bread. Those will be everyday breads, and then we'll have some kind of grain bread,
Okay.
some kind of savory bread like cheddar garlic or spinach feta.
Spinach feta.
Yeah.
And those will rotate on a daily basis. And then we have a sweets line. Our sweets will come out of the oven by 6:30 every morning. We'll have muffins, cookies, scones, batter breads. One day we'll do swirl breads. And we open at 7 with coffee and the sweets, and then around 11, when the breads are out of the oven, we'll make sandwiches with that fresh bread that we baked ourselves
Oh,
by
okay.
hand. Yeah.
Okay, so now your office, what are your hours going to be?
Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, and Saturday, 7 to 3. Closed on Sundays.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. They can go to the house of the
Closed for
Lord.
worship. That's
I'm
right.
sorry,
on
you all would
Sundays.
not be able to have bread sandwiches on Sunday. But if you go on Saturday,
Yes, yes.
stock up. But anyway, so and you're going to be opening soon. So what is
Yes.
your target grand opening day?
Our target date is July 19th,
Mm-hmm.
and hope to make